Hello everyone, Will to the Germany Ball here again, and today I'm gonna be looking at some articles. Now this is not an episode of Console Conversations. It will be slightly similar though. And yesterday, June 2nd, I recorded Console Conversations episode 4 of the second season. And we talked a little bit. I'm not gonna tell you guys what we talk about just yet, but we talk a little bit about the SEGA anniversary and not even the very next day, but only like 2 hours after we finished recording, we find the SEGA Game Gear Micro is announced. And I'm gonna basically be sharing my thoughts on this thing real quick. So when I first saw this, I thought it was fake. I couldn't believe my eyes because I thought there's no way. Of all of the Sega consoles, I thought that the last one that they would do would be the Game Gear for a mini console. But my theory is that they're gonna release it alongside a Master System Mini because those two consoles are very similar. And personally, I would definitely go with the Master System, depending on if it's preloaded with enough games. If not, then I wouldn't pick up either of them. But I think they're gonna do that. And watch when I put out this video an hour later, they're gonna announce that. But I thought they would do the Dreamcast Mini or the Saturn Mini, most likely. And then maybe possibly the Master System, but I thought it was not likely at all. But I thought there was no chance of Game Gear Mini, but that's what it is. So, when I saw this at first, I thought that's really dumb. I don't like that at all because, well, I mean, just the Game Gear, in my opinion, is the worst Sega console. So, it barely has any good exclusive games for it. So what's even the point? Most of these are on the Master System or are just ports of other games. There are barely any good games on the Game Gear. It's not a great console nowadays. Back then it was fine because they had a lot of ports that were nice to play on a handheld, but nowadays, no. And then I looked and I was like, okay, well, it's only like $40, and it's gonna be really tiny, and they come in all these different colors. So actually, that's kind of neat. I might pick that one up once it goes on sale, like I did the Genesis Mini. But then I learned that the 4 colors are actually different systems. And now I am actually legitimately mad at Sega. Like, I mean, I'm not mad because this is a super small issue in the grand scheme of things, but really? And here's my problem. My problem is, okay, first off, it's kind of greedy and gross that they're going to sell you 4 different consoles with 4 games only for $50. That's right, $50 systems, little portable systems that have only 4 old games on them. And that's bad enough. That's already enough to make me not ever want to buy one of these things. But then I look at the games lineup. First of all, they're missing some of the good games, which is ridiculous because with 16 possible games, they could cover all of the games that I think are good on the system and more. But no, they don't even do that. They have Sonic the Hedgehog 1 port, Puyo Puyo 2 port, Outrun port, and some kind of weird, I think it's an RPG called Royal Stone. I think it's supposed to be good, but all of these are on other platforms. And this game might be on other platforms. So $50 for that, that's ridiculous. Sonic Chaos on other platforms. I gotta commend them for including Gunstar Heroes because that port is actually very different compared to the Genesis version. So that one should have been included. Sylvan Tale is supposed to be a good RPG, so if I was gonna get one, I would definitely get the blue one. And then this is some weird puzzle game. Then this one comes with a bunch of RPGs, I'm pretty sure. And then you got a bunch more RPGs. And then you got Shinobi in columns. And I love Shinobi. So if I could just put that one on the blue Game Gear, then get rid of these two and replace them with and replace this one and put Sonic Triple Trouble in it, but then replace these two and, maybe here I'd put in the, Defenders of Oasis or Crystal Warriors, but, there are some good games on here, and they barely included any of them. Now, this is just in Japan at the moment, but I really hope that it's better when it comes here, or at the very least, make this a little side project, Sega, and then give us a Saturn Mini at the same time. Like, when this comes out, give us a Saturn Mini at the same time. And the only thing that could redeem this is one, if it's different in the United States, which I don't think it will be. Or if it can play Game Gear cartridges, which it probably won't, but if it does, it will redeem it. If it does, I will probably buy this thing when it goes on sale. So that's all we know about it so far, but we also know that if you spend $200 on 4 little dinky Game Gears, you'd get a window, a giant magnifying glass. Congrats, Sega. You really did everything you could with this one. But yeah, guys, so that's just my reaction to this whole thing. It's ridiculous. We should have gotten a Saturn Mini, and I'm fine with getting a Game Gear Mini as well, but the Game Gear Mini should be like $40 with 20 whole games on it, and they should be mostly Game Gear exclusive games. They did none of that. It's $50 to play 4 games. The Sega Genesis Mini, I got mine for $40, and it has 42 games that are, most of them, exclusive to the Genesis, and they're actually way better than any Game Gear game could ever hope to be. But that's fine, because if you're gonna release a mini console, just pick the best games. There are good games on most consoles. Just pick wisely. And they didn't. They gave you 4 games for $50. That's ridiculous. So yeah, guys, that's what I think. Thank you guys for watching. Comment below what you think I should talk about next, and be safe. Bye.